You're listening to the No Bullshit Vegan Podcast Advent Calendar episode for December 22nd. Today I have for you something that was based on an article that I wrote for Nourish magazine in Australia, which is all about plant-based fitness and fueling your workouts depending on the type of training that you do. So first of all, fueling your workouts on a plant-based diet, as most of us already know, isn't just possible, it's beneficial compared to an omnivorous diet. For the most health and fitness boosting benefits, focus on filling your plate with as many minimally processed foods as possible, like fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. If you exercise at a moderate to high level of intensity, make sure to include protein-dense foods like tofu, tempeh, lentils, and nutritional yeast in your daily nutrition routine. First up is cardio or aerobic exercise. Cardio exercise, aka aerobic exercise, improves cardiovascular health, helps to regulate blood sugar, lowers blood pressure, decreases symptoms of anxiety, and decreases the risk of many chronic diseases including cancer, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and stroke. Aerobic fitness refers to the ability of our respiratory and cardiovascular systems to maintain moderate intensity exercise over extended periods. Aerobic activities involve oxygen in our muscles' energy-generating process. Swimming, jogging, or cycling at a consistent pace for 30 to 60 minutes, for example, requires aerobic endurance. Now, fueling cardio on a plant-based diet, carbohydrates are the primary fuel source for cardiovascular exercise. The more active you are, the more carbohydrates you need. Lucky for us vegans, a plant-based diet rich in whole foods provides a goldmine of carbohydrate options. Before a cardio workout, fuel up on complex carbohydrates with a small amount of protein and/or fat. Try oatmeal with soy milk and fruit, sweet potato with lentils, or whole grain bread with nut butter. Next up is strength training, which uses resistance to induce muscle contraction, which then builds the strength, size, and endurance of our muscles. Strength training has incredible benefits, including injury prevention, improved athletic performance, lowering our risk for many chronic diseases, and improving our day-to-day functioning. In contrast to cardiovascular exercise that requires oxygen, strength training is anaerobic. This means our muscles rely on stored reserves of fuel rather than oxygen. Anaerobic activities are short duration and high intensity, like performing a challenging set of dumbbell chest presses, for example. Bone density, the amount of calcium and other minerals in our bones, decreases as a normal part of aging. The good news is you can prevent and slow down this bone loss by strength training regularly, and you can even build new bone later in life. Muscle mass also naturally decreases as we age, but we can prevent much of that by making sure we engage in regular strength training. So fueling strength training on a plant-based diet, if you strength train regularly, you will need about twice as much protein as someone who's sedentary. Protein is the building block of muscle, so you'll need to ensure you're consuming an appropriate amount in order to repair muscle after workouts. Strength trainees need between 1.5 and 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Your particular protein needs within that will depend on many factors like your body weight, overall activity level, and the type of training you do. If you're inactive, you need 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. For a 70 kilogram person, this works out to 56 grams of protein per day. If you're a 70 kilogram strength athlete, which is around 150 pounds, you'll need between 105 and 140 grams of protein per day. A day's worth of protein for this athlete may include a tofu scramble with seitan strips for breakfast, a smoothie made with hemp hearts, chia, and flax seeds for a snack, a lunch of edamame pasta with tomato sauce and veggie ground round, and a black bean burrito for dinner. Hitting your daily protein goal is definitely attainable as a plant-based strength athlete. It just takes a little bit of planning like any healthy diet. Fueling your workouts on a plant-based diet does not need to be difficult or require lots of time. You just need to do a little bit of pre-planning and you will reap the benefits for years to come. If you need help with vegan meal planning, I'm happy to lend a hand. Reach out to me via my website, karinainkster.com/contact, or on Instagram at Karina Inkster anytime, and I would love to send you some resources.
Thanks for listening to the No Bullshit Vegan podcast at nobullshitvegan.com.